goes 4 o'clock, wallow in self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock, solve word hunger, tell no one. 5:30, jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me, I can't cancel that again. 7, wrestle with my self-loathing. I'm booked. That's Grinch.
That's
That's my mug. That's my Grinch mug. It's so good.
Well,
We're reconvened. We had the week off for Thanksgiving. I missed it last
yeah.
week.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
thankful though.
Thankful.
We were
All of
thankful.
our
Thankful
subscribers
for-
are upset that we didn't post anything, and we apologize for that.
Yeah, both of them. Real sad.
Yeah, they're big set. No, we got 9 subscribers now. All right, they're flowing in. Okay, they love
there's
this.
one we don't know. There's one we don't know.
We're on the
There
line.
is, yeah, the one subscriber. If we don't know you personally, please leave a comment. We want to know who you are. Not in a weird way.
I'm sure that narrows it down too. Like, you know who you are, is what we're saying.
You know who you are. Yeah.
There's only one, so
We're
if you
thankful
think it's
for
you,
our
it's you.
subscribers. By the way,
Yeah, so-
thankful for the subscribers, all 9.
Thankful for subs. Thankful for the sub.
Thankful.
Is that all
Yeah.
you were thankful for, Bill?
Oh no, I mean, there's a lot actually. I mean, do we want to? I know it's past Thanksgiving. We had the week off for the holiday here. We did the skip Thursday, but are we gonna go in thankful mode? Are we gonna still break
Hey,
it down?
we should be thankful every day. So let's break it down.
Amen.
What are you thankful for, Bill?
That is true. Hey, you know what? I made a list
Made a
because
list.
I'm
Please,
so
go ahead.
thankful. So
Wow.
Wow.
I'm so thankful. Hang on. Thankful.
This guy's so thankful.
This man
He's
doesn't
so
even-
thankful.
It's
So
the
thankful,
most.
so cool.
His
It's
thanks are loading.
It's so thankful. I'm
Thankful
so
for the loading
for,
screen.
Thankful for Notes app in iPhone.
That's a good one.
Yes, that is a
Thankful
good one.
for. I might not be thankful for anything. I might have gotten rid of the thankful list. This is a
You
sad day.
Tough day.
Ungrateful
Oh wait,
monster.
we are so thankful. We are so thankful. Ready for this? I got like 5 or 6. I got a bunch. Ready for this? Okay, first one. First sip of the iced coffee that you're gonna enjoy. That first sip,
Oh, that's a good one.
you gotta be thankful for that. That's a shout out to Jenna if she ever watches this podcast. That she
What kind of
podcast.
iced coffee you working with? Like vanilla, caramel, just
I'm a caramel fan, I would say, but like even just like cream and sugar is
Oh,
is
okay.
good.
Drink anything. He's a fiend.
I'm not a coffee guy, so I can't really relate to that. I don't drink coffee, iced coffee, hot coffee of any kind. So
Don't need it.
I respect that you're thankful for it, but I don't understand it.
I'm definitely not like a everyday coffee person. I'm probably like a 3-4 times a week. So I definitely do enjoy it, but it's more of like a treat for me. Like I don't need it to function or anything like that. I just like how it tastes, and it's gives you a little, little boost. But
you get those little Starbucks frappuccinos, those little ones in the vending machine you can get. Oh, that's what I'd be doing.
those are good. Those are what I've probably drank like my very first coffee that I ever drank were probably those. But I feel like
Right.
I can't do them anymore. They're like a little bit too sweet or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's me though. That's me. I'm a sweet guy.
Sweetest guy I know.
He's something.
All right. Does anybody want to go next, or do you want me to keep rolling?
Oh, keep going, Bill. You have the floor.
No, you're on a roll. You're on a roll.
Why are you
Oh,
feeling
man.
thankful? Say thankful.
I'm way too much talking, but thankful for garbage time fantasy football scores if they're on your team.
Yes. Yes.
That's
I
a
like
big
it.
one. That's a big
That is a
one.
huge one.
You see that like 70-yard touchdown to make it 34-7. Oh man, we are eating that up every day. All right, what else? Oh, this is a good one. Living in the age of Google Maps.
Yep.
Huge.
Can you imagine? Not.
No.
Like if
Nope.
honestly, if like people say, oh well, if you could take like one piece of technology back to cavemen, like what would it be? Honestly, I think if I can preserve one piece of technology for humankind, it would be Google Maps. It's amazing.
It is. And like what you don't realize too is not only can you never get lost having Google Maps and assuming you have service, but you didn't back then, like, or I shouldn't say back then, before you had Google Maps, you didn't even know
What
if
was
you
out
were
there?
lost yet.
Yeah.
When did you even realize you're lost? Like you were probably spending time thinking you're still on track. You're not even on track, going the wrong way. It's crazy to me to think like we operated without it. That's like
Like think there's a
That's a
bunch of
wild
movies
one.
where that's the whole plot of the entire movie is they get lost on a road trip. right? Like I feel like you can't make those movies anymore because everybody just has GPS.
It wiped out a whole genre.
A whole genre gone. Google killed it. Big Google.
Well, you know,
All right.
Bill, I'm gonna piggyback off you, steal real quick. I'm
Yeah.
as thankful as I am for Google Maps. I'm also thankful that I know how to read a map because there's an alarming number of people that can't read a map to save their lives.
True.
Hello.
Yeah, Evan's a bum.
I don't know if I've ever had you under pressure. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I could, but also
We
I
were
don't
in
think
the
I've
car
proved
when
it.
we did. Remember that time we were going out on vacation and we got stuck in Conshohocken with the washed out roads everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
We did like laps around the town trying to find our way out until we whipped the map out. And
That is
we
true.
big brained it.
And then that
And you
was
guys
when
are old enough to read a
uh,
map? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
By the
yeah.
time I was old enough to read a map, we had GPS. It was like still the one you
man.
had to like put up on the dashboard. It wasn't like on the phone, but
The TomTom.
yeah,
Yeah.
like one of
TomTom.
those.
No,
The Narvid.
I'll date both of
Narvid,
you
yeah.
and
Remember the
say that
Narvid, yeah.
Oh yeah.
me and Bill are old enough for you couldn't have even older than Google Maps. We were old enough. We grew up with the internet that you couldn't be on the phone at the same time. DSL.
That's crazy.
No.
I don't know if I
Next
remember
time,
that. That might have been
Yeah.
before me.
Y'all speaking gibberish to me right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna say we're doing I'm thankful this time. Next time we have to do We Are So Old. Tex and Bill are so old. But it's gotta be it's an Evan and Bike special.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got one more and then I'll stop my
Please be gracious.
What do you got? I mean, yeah. Be
stop
thankful.
my solo act here. So the last one, maybe my favorite. I am thankful for the tropical rainforests. Do you know why? They absorb more carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere than any other rainforest or any other forest. Any other forest.
That's big.
I'm
Those
so
are big boy numbers
I'm
right
so
there.
thankful for that one. I'm so thankful for the tropical rainforest.
You know, we need them sucking up that carbon dioxide too, because all the yapping that Evan's doing. Evan do be
Oh, yeah.
yapping, spitting out that carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
Without the rainforest, we'd be dead.
we'd be fumigated.
We would be. Evan does too much yapping over there. Look at him. Look at him yap. Look at how happy he is.
He's purposely not saying a word now. I mean, you shut him
Yeah,
down.
good. Hey, it worked. It worked. That's all I wanted.
I haven't even
I'm
said a word this
thankful.
No,
podcast.
I'm thankful that Evan stopped yapping. That's what I'm thankful for.
This is my first sentence of this podcast. I haven't talked yet, buddy.
Right now,
I'm very thankful for that.
and with that, bike becomes the greatest saver of carbon dioxide.
He's just surpassed the Amazon in one stroke.
Ugh.
All right, that's
So
it. I'm thankful, but that's all my thanks. So I'll let somebody else.
I got some thankfuls. Actually, I'm really thankful for two main things. And I got to be honest with you, I put a little bit of thought into this, right? Because every year, you know, in the past we would go around the table at Thanksgiving. We didn't do it this year, but you would go around the table and say like, "Oh, I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for this." I have two good ones that I'm thankful for this year. The first one is ankle socks. Because back in the days, like when I was a kid, we'd have like those high socks you have to pull up, and they just like choke my leg, man. It's like putting a big turkey leg in them. I can't do those. I don't like the big high socks. Give me the nice little ankle socks. You can't see them above the shoe. They're beautiful. I love them. Thankful for them. The other one is long shoelaces. Because I have a pair of shoes now, and they're like the fancy basketball shoes or whatever. But the laces are so small that they like barely stick out the sides. You can't tie them. And then you try to tie them, and then the knot comes undone in like 2 minutes. Miserable. So I'm thankful for the shoes that actually give you long enough laces to tie your shoes. Those are my big two for this year. I'm very thankful for those.
Can I go next, please?
Take it.
Yes.
I'm thankful for. I had one thing, but now I have three. I am thankful for long socks. Have you ever played basketball? Have you ever played basketball and you get those, like, if you're wearing high tops and those shoes rub against your ankles? Need long socks. Very important. That's one thing. Another thing I'm thankful for: short shoelaces. Because I don't like when I tie that knot and they're dragging along the ground. I'm stepping on the aglets and stuff. You don't want that garbage, right? Two things right away thankful for. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot this was a segment we had. But one thing that came to my head really quickly. I didn't know until recently. I'll admit it. I did not know that olives were pitted, like pits and olives. And pits and olives, like those olives do taste good, but I'm thankful for the pitless olives that I can just enjoy without have to worry about eating a pit. That is what I'm thankful for this season.
Do you have to worry about eating a pit with an olive?
You
Is that a
shouldn't eat
thing?
pit.
They-
Olives have pits. See that? I
Oh,
was here like 2 weeks ago.
Mike's been over here just banging them down without even blinking.
I mean, I'm
the
not.
olive
I don't.
tree. The olive tree is growing in his stomach.
I'm trying to think. Like the only time I would have eaten an olive is like on the pizza, maybe, and not by choice, but just because it had it.
No, those do not have pits, but base olives actually do have pits.
Oh, like ones that
The
are off
whole
the vine.
fruit.
Do they grow on a vine? Is olive like on a vine, or is it a branch, or is it a tree? Like an
There's
acorn?
branch
You have like
ones.
you pick them like acorns.
Well, but
You
you
know
ever hear
the
like an
olive
olive branch?
Yeah, but
Branch
you pick
on
them like
in the tree.
that's
Hole in the
crazy.
hole in the bog.
Yeah.
Oh, you start with me, Bill.
Can you do the whole thing now, Bill?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I could.
We're gonna have to put you to the
pretty confident.
test. We're gonna have to put
Might
you to the
have to,
test one of
but-
these days.
It's been a minute.
never
since I
know.
played Rattling Bog.
I
Yeah.
just randomly sometimes break out into it after that 1 year of Penn State football games.
Nice.
Tex,
Okay,
what are you
so
thankful for? Yeah, who's left?
Tex.
Yeah, I'm actually that olive comment made me think something I'm thankful for: seedless grapes.
Amen.
Red
Do
seed-
grapes have seeds? They're all
Yes.
seedless. Do they grow them
Yes.
seedless? How could you grow a seedless grape?
the same way you grow a
Isn't that
seedless
engineering?
cucumber.
A seed. Dude,
Yeah,
I
too.
need a minute. I
Wait,
thought like
Mike.
the white things in cucumbers are the seeds.
Yeah.
They make those seedless too?
You've never had a seedless cucumber?
I'm sure I have, but I never thought about it. Like
Like the ones that come from the grocery store and like they're in that tight plastic wrapping.
those don't have seeds?
No,
This is
they're just
crazy.
seedless.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't. How do you grow a seedless? Do they de-seed them or do they grow them seedless?
They'd have to grow them seedless, I would imagine, because
It's
like the
crazy.
skin is intact and everything. There's no like
No, they definitely
Or
grow
hole
them
in the bone.
seedless.
How do you?
Yeah.
How?
They just reseal the skin on it.
GMO.
Surgery.
Ah,
every
GMOs.
Probably just edit them out.
Hey man, they have robots that do surgeries on grapes now. So
That's true. The Da Vinci, I want to say, was the robot, the first one that did it.
I don't know.
Some kind of artist name, yeah, but like it's peeled it, cut the skin off a grape, and then sewed it back on.
That's crazy.
No,
It's
this guy
crazy.
might
They could do that.
He's just yapping up here, Tex. Don't bother him. Don't bother.
Listen, I know very little about very common things. Okay, that's not my area of expertise.
Well,
Say
I
trust
don't-
me when I say that if you bite into a grape and you bite a seed, it ruins the
Yeah.
experience.
Okay, fair. So you've had seeded
Yeah.
grapes.
I have had seeded grapes. Sucks.
Really?
Do you have to like
Made
split the
that-
seeds out?
Yes.
What?
Made
So
that
it's like a
mistake.
cherry. It's like a cherry, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever had a seeded
Bought a
grape.
bag of seeded grapes. Did not pay close enough attention at the grocery store. Won't do, now. I double check.
Are they cheaper at least?
Wait, hang on. I just bought grapes.
Hey,
Hang
that
on.
I can
hang
tell
on,
you
hang on.
about.
I'll be right back. I gotta go check my grapes.
Big
I'm
check.
gonna go and
Grape check.
make sure there's no seeds in those bad boys.
I
Yo,
will
did you
say-
know that? Oh god, yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
no.
Did you know? It's kind of related, but I didn't know there's seeded grapes because I don't think I've ever seen them, and I don't blame you for overlooking that because I
Cool
can't imagine
thing.
they're common, right? But did you like kind of on the genetic engineering side too with the seedless stuff? I think it's either Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli. Like there's a whole line of those greeny kind of broccoli-ish vegetables that are all the result of human genetic engineering. Like cauliflower, I'm pretty sure it is, would just never grow naturally. Like it's not a natural fruit. It's just because of like it's a human creation basically.
Well, so here's
But
the
there's like there's a
distinction.
bunch of them like that.
The question is it like gene editing and engineering, or is it domestication? Because
No, I think it's that. Yeah, I don't think so.
the
I think it's editing.
chickens are the same thing. Chickens were not a naturally occurring bird. It was humans interbreeding wild birds.
Really?
We
Wow.
and then obviously farm chickens nowadays are a far cry from like what an actual chicken is in my book. But
Yeah.
like
yeah.
the original like chicken or the egg, the original chicken, it had a mother and father that were two different species of birds.
So the egg literally came first.
Yeah, that's why like that's the dumbest question because
Yo.
the egg came before the dinosaurs, man. The first dinosaur was born in an egg. The egg has been here forever.
But
We
I think
just
the
had
spirit of the
great
question, the spirit of the question is: did the chicken egg come first, or did the chicken come first? But if it's
Oh, yeah.
interbreeding, then it's the
The
chicken egg
chicken
came
and egg
first.
still came first. The first chicken was hatched out of an egg, laid by
Understood.
something that was not quite a chicken.
So the new goal is going to be solve a modern mystery, one a week on the podcast. So we're good
Today
for
the
today.
egg came first. Yeah,
We
we're
met the
solid.
quota.
Done. Time check.
We're done.
Yeah. What are we at?
Time.
World record speed here.
There's a
jeez.
ton of like domestic like watermelons. Like watermelons we know are not like normal watermelons. Like there's a ton of stuff like that that's been like just domesticated. That's completely different than what it would be in the wild.
And I
Interesting.
want to
Wow.
say there's something like either I want to say oranges are a human domestication thing too.
They probably are. There's
That,
a
like
lot
from
of
like
stuff.
just
Is.
some kind of crossing citrus fruit resulted in an orange. I want to say that sticks in my mind for some reason that oranges are not real or not natural.
I always-
not naturally occurring.
Oranges are not real. Like they're like birds, all right? They don't exist.
Oranges are
You're
not
eating the Matrix. Yeah.
So,
It's,
all right, wait.
go ahead, Mike.
Piggybacking off of this, oranges are not real. Birds are not real. Did you guys ever hear this conspiracy theory?
I've heard it, and that's as much as I'm going to say.
It
I
is
have
my
not.
favorite conspiracy theory. COVID was just an excuse for the government to change the batteries in their government drones that are actually birds. So birds are not real. They're just drones, and the government needed to update the batteries or change the batteries, and that was why they fabricated COVID. This is my favorite theory of all time. It's just so absolutely ridiculous. There's an
It
entire
is.
website don't like dedicated to it. But they like goes all the way to the top. They have like a whole history mapped out for when the drones were launched, and if you want to laugh, I recommend looking it up. It's my personal favorite conspiracy theory.
That's a beauty. I mean, I was just
Yeah.
gonna say the timeline's the main thing, right? Like if we're gonna get into any kind of breakdown here, right? I mean, how long was it since the drones launched that the batteries have been good? Like they've got although I guess
Bill,
the government, you could have the super batteries. You could have the best batteries.
Yep.
We have the
Yep.
best batteries.
you're feeding to this dude too much, Bill. I told you he loves the yap.
Oh, don't you come at me for yapping now, all right? You need the whole rainforest to take care of your yap.
No, the batteries are alien technology that they got from the Roswell UFO.
That's facts. That might be true.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you never know. You never know.
You guys
I
are
mean,
saying
hey, I
Transformers?
believe it.
mean, we've been using alien technology for years.
Yeah.
Now
I
that
believe
it is now that December's upon us, have we been listening to any Christmas music, watching any Christmas movies? How are we preparing for the season?
Mm.
Getting ready for finals. That's how I've been preparing for the season.
That sounds like you.
I'm a Grinch. I'm a big bummer.
Oh, don't you use that word to describe the Grinch, my friend.
Oh, what Grinch? A bummer?
He's the best.
He hates Christmas, man.
No, you watch the whole movie, my friend.
At the
I don't want to
beginning
spoil
the end of
it
the movie.
for you, but you're gonna love the end.
Well, just watch the whole movie.
all right, yeah.
No, honestly, like as much as like we're now firmly in Christmas territory, I have nothing against Christmas music. I actually very much enjoy it. I just haven't done it yet. It's escaped me. I gotta get on it before the season passes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've
That's
got
the
the
only problem. Like,
decorations.
I like
That's
to get going early because like you only have 1 month usually, so I'll start like a little earlier than most people. I start listening to music in the beginning of November, and then I start watching movies after Thanksgiving.
I mean,
That's fair.
So,
you give Halloween its due. Some people don't even do that.
I do. They have as soon as Halloween's done, boom, Christmas music. Thanksgiving doesn't get its own. There's not enough time, unfortunately, for Thanksgiving. But
There's
it
also
is
no
what it is.
Thanksgiving songs except for Adam Sandler's Turkey
Sandler.
Lurkey. Yeah.
That's a good song. That's a good song.
a beauty. Yeah.
So, do you guys
So-
have any Christmas movies for me to watch this year? Any specific ones that you guys really enjoy? Because I'm trying to watch as many as possible.
Hmm.
I got a debate for you. Unless anybody has one, then we'll
Oh,
move into.
I
the
have
next
one. I have one.
Go
Iron
ahead.
Man 3.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah.
All
Iron
right.
Man 3. Great Christmas movie.
Here's the takes. Tired, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Wired, Home Alone is a Die Hard movie.
My mind is blown.
Show your work.
Yes.
I mean, you have the sneaking around, the inept bad guys, the traps. Home Alone is a Die Hard movie. Happens at Christmas time. The hero's younger than the villain.
I can't. Oh.
Can I
That's
confess
another good
something?
twist.
I have
What?
never seen Die Hard.
Oh, missing out.
I actually don't know if I've ever seen it straight through.
There's like 6 of them too. Not that all 6 are
Yeah.
good, but the first one is tremendous.
I've seen like a bunch of the important clips from the first one, but I don't know if I've ever seen the full movie straight through.
'Tis the season. Even
Yeah,
though it's
I'll have
not a
to-
Christmas movie, and I will die on that hill.
You don't think it's a Christmas movie?
No, all right. I do not, and I posit the panel here. Define a Christmas movie for me. What does a movie have to be a Christmas movie? And
It
No.
embodies. It happens during Christmas.
No.
Name one Christmas movie
everybody
that
go.
does not happen during Christmas.
Everybody
Name one
gets to
Christmas movie that does not happen during Christmas. You can't do it. Every Christmas movie happens during Christmas. That's not a Christmas movie. That's a July movie.
Any movie that happens during Christmas time is automatically qualified as a Christmas movie.
Correct.
I disagree.
I do.
Can you name one movie that happens during Christmas that's not a Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Iron Man 3.
They're Christmas movies. They are. Oh, come
All
on.
right, Evan,
Come on.
define it. Evan, your turn. What we got?
No, I define what, like what a Christmas movie is.
What makes a movie a Christmas movie?
I think that the movie has to be centered around the fact that it is Christmas.
I agree. That's exactly my definition. The
Christmas
main
movie
theme is Christmas.
Is a movie about Christmas, not a movie that.
So you're telling me when Robert Downey Jr. is dressing up like Iron Man with the Santa Claus hat on, and he's listening to the Jingle Bells Bombay remix, that doesn't put you in a Christmas mood?
That's not the question.
That doesn't. All right, so wait. I asked you to define a Christmas movie, and you didn't say it was a movie that puts you in the Christmas mood. You said
No,
a
I
movie
said it
that
happens during
at
Christmas. That's right. But I'm saying, even to Evan's definition, like, oh, what? Say your definition again. I'm gonna fit it. I'm gonna
has to
fit the circle in the
centered around
square.
fact that it is Christmas.
Yeah, he wears a Santa hat. How much more centered can you be?
Does he wear it the whole movie?
He wears it for the important parts.
Yeah, okay, guy. Let me give you my top 3 Christmas movies, right? And
Yeah.
I do like some generic ones. I'll start with number 3. I'm an Elf guy. Love Will Ferrell. Elf, simple, nothing crazy about that. Number 2, Christmas Vacation.
That's a great one.
Christmas Vacation. Love Chevy Chase on that. Again, that movie centered around the fact that, guess what? Families come to town. It's Christmas. And then number 1, I mean, come on. You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is going to be my debate though. So
You already need
obviously,
one, Mr. Grinch.
there it is. But what one of the 3 Grinch movies is best?
Ooh.
I can give you the order.
I want the
The
order.
correct
I want the order. Yes.
Okay, so the worst one, they're all good, right? They're all good movies.
I agree. Yep.
The newest one is by Illumination, right? Is that who it's by?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one is the worst one. The soundtrack is the best. I love the Tyler the
Soundtrack
Creator
is
soundtrack.
best.
Fantastic. But it's the worst one. Something about it. The Grinch isn't Grinch enough for me. Like, I don't know. He's not as rough around the edges as he is in the other movies. Then I would put the second best is the original animated Grinch. And that's no knock to that one again. Fantastic movie. It's only because Jim Carrey's Grinch is unbelievable. I'll go around quoting Jim Carrey's Grinch. I can't quote the original Grinch because he don't talk.
Yeah.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Like Jim Carrey brought that character to life like more than it ever was before. Is my argument for that.
How about
I
That's
mean, all
fair.
the 6.
a
Yeah.
little bit of trivia for the panel here? In the OG animated Grinch, the Dr. Seuss cartoon one, "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch." Do you know who sings it?
No idea.
James Earl Jones.
Nobody sounds like him.
That'd be awesome.
Come on, that was a good guess. That's a good guess.
That's a great guess.
You'll never forget. Thurl Ravenscroft.
That's a made-up name. You made that up.
I'll do you one better. He is also the voice of Tony the Tiger.
Oh my
That's a man's
goodness.
name.
my goodness.
That's
a man's
awesome.
name.
That's awesome.
That is
Thurl Ravenscroft.
Thurl, Thurl Ravenscroft.
Thorough.
Man,
no,
shouts
not even
out to
mine.
Thurl. Is he still alive? Is Thurl still alive?
I don't know.
If Thurl, if you're hearing this, come on the pod. We want to talk to you.
We need
No,
you.
we don't want to talk to you. We just want to hear you sing the song, and that's it.
Actually true. Yeah. Just come
No,
on and
we
sing
want-
for us.
We want to talk to him too.
Okay.
Anyone that's willing to come on the pod, come on.
I wonder if he's on Cameo. We'll get him to do a cameo.
Oh, we could get a cameo.
We
can sing
do
the
a
intro
podcast.
song.
Hey guys,
We
welcome
Yes.
back. Welcome back to the Unlimited Games podcast. This is Thorough Raven. What is the name? Ravenclaw,
Raven Crow.
Rusty, Ravencrow. Is that
Rusty
Ravencrow?
Raven.
That'd be a great opening for the podcast, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It'd be fire.
Bill, what's your opinion on the Grinch movies, though? What's your order?
Yeah, so I was gonna say too, the success obviously is all due to the first one being an absolute classic. However, I think I think I have to put the first one last, even though again, the second two are only there because of the first one. But I gotta put it last. I don't know. I do like the third one, but I definitely agree with you. The Grinch is not as like Grinchy in the third one. He's more
Yeah.
like I think the third one is made more for kids, if that makes sense. And then
Yeah,
Jim
it is.
Carrey's just unleashed. That one was made for adults, I almost think. Like he's nuts in that second one.
I'm convinced
So-
that Jim Carrey wasn't acting as the Grinch. The Grinch was just an excuse for him to go nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's
fair.
Heath
That's fair.
Ledger Joker type of level, I feel
Like
like.
it just
You know,
like
it's like
unleash himself, like turn off.
he
Going on
becomes
that-
the Grinch.
Going
Method
on
act.
that, not to spoil the movie for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Oh,
there's
sorry,
one,
Mike.
there-
Yeah.
there's one scene in it where you remember the scene where he has like all the pots and pans on a table and he rips the tablecloth off and like it slides out and he runs back over and knocks him down.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yep.
supposed to happen like that. He was supposed to pull the tablecloth and they were supposed to come off, but he pulled it too quick. So he was just like being the Grinch when he knocked him over and the table over. Like, it was perfect for him.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love
So
it.
the only Grinch movie that I haven't seen is the newest one, the Illumination one. I've seen the first two, and for me, the Jim Carrey one is better. But kind of like Bill said, it's built on the shoulders of giants. Jim Carrey's Grinch only was as good as it was because the animated Grinch was the animated Grinch, and people loved it. But Jim Carrey just crushes it. He's too good. He's too strong. No child
He's
can
pretty
defeat
strong,
the Grinch.
Yeah, I
That's
think
That's a long
like,
one.
Jim
Classic.
Carrey was honestly the perfect guy to cast. And if you needed to do a live action Grinch, the one we have, if they remake it, and I'll give humanity the next 1,000 years to remake a live action Grinch, and they will not be able to top Jim Carrey. He was the
Yeah.
perfect man to play the part. But
It was amazing.
Yeah, what's your ranking, Tex?
I stand with the OGs. Dr.
Mm,
Seuss is the king of games.
that's fair.
Wasn't Dr. Seuss a bad guy?
Oh, he was a jerk. Yeah, not a good
Okay.
dude. But
Yeah.
but
We're not worried about that right now.
Separate the art from the artist.
We're not worried about that right now. We're talking about Grinch, my friend.
but no, I do, because they're both so good in my opinion. I have to go by which one I've watched more and which one I enjoy watching more. And for me, I just enjoy the cartoon one better, the original cartoon better.
Fair. I disagree, but that's fair. So, Evan, I have a specific question for you regarding the Grinch.
What's up, Big Cat?
You have famously made the argument that the Grinch is your favorite superhero. Is this true?
He is.
So, would you or would you not make the argument that the Grinch is a superhero movie and not a Christmas movie?
Buddy, the movie happens inside of a snowflake. They're inside of a
Wait.
snowflake.
Like
That
10
doesn't
minutes ago, not
matter.
even- 5 minutes ago, you're telling us that Iron Man 3 is a Christmas
That's
movie,
what I'm
not a
saying.
superhero movie.
That's what I'm saying. So if
So
he's
by Iron
he's
Man 3 is
saying
not Iron Man 3 is not a superhero movie then.
So how
what
could
I'm
the Grinch
saying,
be?
no,
Right.
wait. But what I'm saying is, if he agrees that the Grinch is a superhero movie and a Christmas movie, why can't Iron Man 3 be a superhero movie and a Christmas movie?
Because Iron Man's
No,
not
they're
about
both.
Christmas.
They're both. Okay.
Iron Man's not about Christmas.
He has a big teddy bear.
What's
He's
the name
got
of
a
the Grinch
hat.
movie? What is the name of the
The
Grinch
Grinch.
movie?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Thank you.
Iron
That's
Man
it.
3 is Iron Man 3. Tony Stark does Christmas.
T does C.
Evan is not having it.
Here's an interesting let's
alternate
blur
title.
the lines a little bit. Is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie?
Never seen it.
Ooh.
Never seen it. Don't want
That's-
to.
That's a legit question. Yeah, that's actually a tough one.
This is one I don't have an answer for.
I've never seen it.
I feel like it
Wow.
has to be. I'm also
Is that
not as
what
big
was it,
on it
Jack
as a lot of
Skellington
people.
or whatever his name is? Jack
It
Skellington?
feels more Halloween-y.
Jack
Yeah, the feel is Halloween though.
I know.
It is Jack Skellington.
You
I'm
could
pretty sure that's
argue
the whole
either
point of the
way.
movie. I'm pretty sure that's the whole point of the movie. Is like he just wants to be known like a Christmas guy. Because Christmas is a big holiday. Isn't that like the premise of the movie? He's a Halloween guy, yeah, but doesn't he like people love Christmas, so he wants to like be involved with Christmas? Isn't that the whole premise of the movie?
But
Am I
that
crazy?
does make it a Christmas.
I don't think I've seen it end to end, to be honest with
I
you.
would
So I
say
don't
that's
know.
a Christmas movie then.
I think it has to be.
If that's a
There's-
story, I'd argue it
This
is.
one, this is a there's no right answer here. I think this one could go either way.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
like
feel very
food
strongly
style.
about it, but if I had to pick one, I think I'd lay on the side of it's a Christmas movie.
I agree. I've never seen it again, but I would agree with that.
I've never seen it, but I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so here's one. Everyone's favorite Christmas movie that was made before you were born.
Oh, I got one.
When did the Grinch come out?
All right, so you can use the
Definitely
Grinch,
before.
but only the OG one.
No, when did Jim Carrey's one come out though? I might have not been born yet.
I wanna say, like,
No, you were born.
2005.
Wait, let me check.
We
I
can go
think
to
it
the
was
tape here.
01. Was it not
Jim
01?
Carrey.
Somebody fire up Google Maps and
Grinch.
find out when the Grinch was made.
Google.
2000. No, that's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Hang on.
Oh,
Wait, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey. Yeah, 2000.
Yes.
2000.
No, wait.
No,
No,
there's no way.
it's 2000, Mike. It's 2000.
That's crazy.
That's mine. There's mine.
Christmas Vacation
Wow.
is 1989. I'm going Christmas Vacay.
Oh, Christmas Vacation is 1989. I might have to go Christmas Vacation
Nope,
too then.
Steal it,
I was
steal it. Pick your own. Pick your own.
all right. If it's gotta be pick your own, then I'm gonna go Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, I've never actually seen it all the way through. I've
That's a
only seen-
great one.
I
That
gotta
was one of
mark
my
that down.
favorite
I'll
movies as a
watch
kid.
that one. That's
That
a
was one of
great
my favorite movies as a kid. Jamie. It's a great movie.
Turbo
It's
Man.
insane. The Turbo Man. Yeah,
Turbo Man, yeah.
he goes nuts.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Has one of the best fight scenes of all time. I would argue.
It's a great
Probably.
movie.
I know. I have to watch it now. I have to watch it back.
Yeah,
Put
it's a good
that
one. It's a
cookie
good one.
down. Oh.
Is that?
All
I
time.
thought that was Kindergarten Cop.
No, he yells over the phone for the guy that's like schmoozing his wife to put the cookie down.
It's a
Oh,
great
the neighbor,
movie.
right,
It's
the
a
neighbor.
great movie.
Check it out. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
watch
worth
it back.
watching.
Watch it back. Yeah.
Tex, how about you then? Because you
No,
got 3 big ones off the board.
Then I'm gonna go way off the board.
Don't say It's a Wonderful Life.
Ooh.
Great movie.
Ooh,
That is a
wait,
good one.
But that's
that
number 1.
might not be a Christmas movie.
Oh man. Oh,
Here
man.
we go. Here we go.
Because it happens at Christmas, but it not necessarily about Christmas.
If we're giving you It's a Wonderful Life, you have to give me Iron Man 3.
No, not even close.
All right, I'm not.
No, I
naming
say we
anything,
take
then.
It's a Wonderful Life off the board. It's revoked.
But
It's
no,
not about Christmas.
I'm going way back. And for me, it's not Christmas until I've watched Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ah, the
The
animated.
Heat Miser and the Snow Miser are undefeated.
That's good.
That's a
S
good
tier
one.
guys all the way.
Yeah, they're
All
solid.
right. Let's flip this question now. Best Christmas movie after you were born.
Oof.
So The Grinch is off the table.
Elf.
Elf is a good one.
Going back to my list I have right next to me, I have 3 movies on it: The Grinch, Christmas Vacation, Elf.
I don't know if I
I-
know enough.
I would have to go Polar Express.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Got
When
him.
did that come
That's
out?
why I went second.
Well-
That's why I went second.
When did that come out?
Polar Express? It came out when I was in kindergarten. We wore our pajamas and went to the movie theater to watch it.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm an old guy.
You're old, man.
I know.
Hey, old guy. Welcome to
there.
the club.
What
Good
else?
to be
What
here.
else are newer Christmas
Well,
movies?
after I was born, then I'm gonna have to say the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Oh, that's a great call.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
call.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Well, no, I can't go with that now. But
Strong.
How about, have you guys ever seen the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen?
Oh,
I'll take one of them.
Santa
Yeah, I'll
Claus
take one.
that-
too! The
that's
Santa
yes.
Claus show is so good.
Oh,
yeah,
so-
those are
it's-
fantastic.
they're coming
They
out
are
with some
awesome.
kind of like short series on Disney Plus for
No plans of watching that.
No, I'm watching it. I have to. The movies are so good.
Yeah, they're
peaked-
amazing.
They peaked with the fake Santa Claus in like the military, the
That's
general military,
true.
wobble around with the bug eye. Oh my god, so good.
Next
those are
level.
good movies.
Yeah.
Man, plastic Santa Claus army. Yep.
Yeah. That was next level.
His
Hey,
face was
Christmas.
frozen, that giant smile the whole time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Christmas came early for Penn State today, and I know we are not a football exclusive podcast, but I would be remiss if we didn't at least cover this quickly.
Yes.
So, you guys all saw the news, right?
No.
Sir,
No.
What?
What news? What news? What news?
You go to
No,
Penn
get
State
out of
then.
here. Get out
What?
of here.
New offensive coordinator?
No, I didn't see this. Wait, what?
Yeah.
We get a live reaction.
No, I really didn't see this. Wait, no, because I didn't
Guesses.
get back. I didn't get back from school until like 7:00, and then I hopped on and ate
Let's hear some
dinner,
guesses.
and that
Let's
was
hear some
it.
guesses.
Did we get Jimbo Fisher?
Nope.
No, you get 3 strikes. That's one.
Did we get Joe Mo back?
Nope.
Nope.
He'll need like 7.
I know we didn't get Mike Elko. Congrats to Mike Elko on the A&M job.
Oh yeah.
Did we get Joe Brady?
Nope.
Tough day. All right, those are my 3. Who is it? Who do we get? Who do we get?
Say the name. Just tell the name.
All right. So I'm looking it up so I get the last name correct.
Oh no, that's not a good start.
Is-
It's a great hire. It's a
No,
great
it's-
hire.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good hype around it. Hang on, because I want to get this right. It's
It begins with a
it's
K.
I can't believe
Hey.
I didn't see this. Cliff Kingsbury?
okay.
No,
Yes.
that'd be nice.
No. Ready for this? It is
Yeah.
current Kansas offensive coordinator Andy Kotelnicki.
There
Mhm.
was a lot of hype around this. I'm actually kind of happy with that, I think. Kansas has been good. I'm okay with this.
That's
Cool.
just I know nothing about this guy face.
No.
Yes.
There was no what?
'Cause
Get out
I
of
did
here.
the same shit, and
Kansas.
I read about
No,
him.
no,
He's
no,
a great guy.
no. Listen, Kansas has been a great program the past couple of years. They really came into their own. There was one of the early lists I saw talking about scooping Kansas OC. And I think that's a very good hire on that part. I don't know much about the
Kansas
guy, to be honest, but I know, yeah, Kansas is a good team.
When did that
So
happen?
I'm very happy with
Yeah.
that. I'm very happy with that.
Good team might be depends what good means, but their
Yeah,
offense
they're
has
close to
Top 30.
500.
Top 30. I would say if you're top 30, you're a good team.
their offense has been extremely improved from before that regime took over. So I definitely that's a valid point.
Well, they
But-
average
Yeah.
like 35 points a game this year or something like that.
I think the past 2 years, 33 and 34 or 35, yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. It's been
I'm-
a lot more.
That's good by me.
Past.
I mean,
Especially with
and
no
they're-
offensive Kansas,
I-
like an under rostered team. Like they're not getting blue chip recruits in Kansas for
No,
football.
Yeah.
no, the roster
Yeah.
is nothing close to.
And he's been
the
putting
big
up
ones.
very good numbers with them.
I'll admit that
This
I
is
know
good.
nothing about this guy, but I did read that Dano is excited for the program. So if Dano likes him, I like him.
I was kind of hoping we got Dano, but
One thing I
I'm telling
read
you, he's
about
my
him is
first
that
choice.
this guy will spend some Sundays and he will watch every single explosive play from the day before, so like plays of 20 plus yards, and see which ones he can add to the playbook. Is the one thing I read about him.
that's nice.
Yeah, I got a bunch of takes here. So like that was one thing, Ev guy, right? So it was
Mhm.
a constantly growing playbook, right? Where it's like it's honestly massive, but apparently it's organized in a good way and all this stuff. Another thing was just he is all about. There's some analogy I read that it's like, do you know the balls you could pull apart that would expand and then flex into like a big sphere?
Like
And it
those
was like
plastic,
text-
the
we had it's a plastic
Yeah.
connector kind of ball,
Spin
and then like
bounce.
it's multicolored.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
it's not a spin bounce. It's like it starts about yay big, like a palm of your hands, and it blows up
both
to
the
about
joints
It
this.
almost
Ooh,
looks like
actually,
they're made out of
what you're talking
Connects or
about.
something.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it's made out of Connects, yeah, but it doesn't come
Yeah.
apart. It just goes out
No,
and snaps
yeah,
back
yeah.
together like that.
Oh, ball is it an
So-
Yeah,
I don't know what it's called.
I actually don't know the name of it. Yeah, I don't know the name
Ball
either.
sounds right.
But
they're just cool.
oh
Very
ball, we'll go ball.
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 Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so the old ball analogy was his quote was something along the lines of, if you have big enough guy, and so the whole quote is about getting from one side of the O ball to the other. If you have big enough guys, you can just blast right through it. If you have fast enough guys, you can run around it. He said if you have if you have a mixture, or he didn't say if you have neither, but basically Kansas has neither, right? And then he pulls the O ball apart, and he's like, "Look at all this space," and then he goes through it. So his offense is like all about designing to get people in space and scheming with motion and things like that.
A lot of motion.
The main strategy is like
Beautiful.
don't take what the defense gives you. Make the defense read what you're doing. So make it like reverse the roles basically, which is a huge reverse obviously from this past year for what our
Yeah.
strategy was, right?
Which was
So
basically
we'll see.
nothing.
Yeah, it can't be much worse. But
That's
we'll
awesome.
see.
That's fantastic. I'm happy to hear that.
It's a
The
big
only
I like that philosophy.
only concern I have is we got a guy who's killing it in the Big 12, great pedigree, and comes to the Big 10. Where have we heard this story before?
Don't worry
This
about
was Yursich's
Not important.
exact
Not
scenario.
important. Who's Yursich?
Well,
Don't worry
That's the
about it.
only
We're good.
problem I have. It could be a repeat, but we'll see.
I heard that
I
Joe
mean-
Moorhead was also a candidate for it.
I
He
believe
was,
it.
yeah. Joe
Which
was
is
Moorhead,
crazy.
or Joe was Moorhead. Joe
Joe
was a
was-
He was
candidate.
Moorhead.
Yeah, he's a big Moorhead guy.
He was a Moorhead. He loves the Moorheads.
Would
This
we have
is-
rather end
this
the
is good.
discussion, or
So-
we happy with what we got?
Wait,
I don't
missed
know.
some of that. Happy with what we got for what?
Like, would we have preferred Moorhead? You think, or because when we had him, it worked.
I would have preferred
Like, were you
Moorhead, but
happy
I
when you
don't
saw
think
the
it was
news?
realistic. So
Okay.
for me, I was happy. I was happy because once I read up on him, it seems like it's a good hire.
Mhm.
The other thing too to note, and I'll counter my own point because I was kind of being devil's advocate, but the difference is Yursich came from Texas, where he had the roster to kill the Big 12 pretty easily. This guy's coming from Kansas, where you shouldn't, and they haven't for
Mhm.
how many years, right? So I think
Yeah,
that's a
that's
huge
true.
difference too. I mean, well, only time will tell, but I was happy. I was satisfied with it. It's also been, I think, universally applauded, which also means pretty much nothing, but it's not a bad sign either, right? Like
That's
you don't want to be
true.
universally,
Everybody
you don't want to
can't
be condemned.
wrong,
I mean,
but yeah, they can.
right, pretty much.
So in
But
my
yeah,
mind,
it's gotten really good reaction.
this is one of two things could be very good. Either this guy is actually very good and he's the OC of the future, and we keep him forever and he does a great job, or he's bad. Mike Elko does bad at Texas A&M. We fire this guy and take Mike Elko as an OC, and then my dream is complete. Either way, it's a
Not gonna
win-win for
happen,
me.
big guy. Not gonna happen.
There's a chance.
Hate to break it to you.
Or Mike Elko is wildly successful at A&M, and that's also good for me. So
All good.
Just a big
It's
Mike
all
Elko.
publicity, man.
this is just a big. This is good. I'm very happy with this hire. I know very little about the guy, but I like that he's good, and that's the important thing. And he can be good
You
for
like-
us.
I like that he's good. That's the quote of the day. We do
I'm
like
hearing
that. Yeah.
I'm hearing rumors of Manny Diaz going to the ACC for a head coaching job.
No,
He will.
Ooh.
He's gone.
Please.
He's going
no.
somewhere. He's
Yeah.
gone. He's
No,
gone.
we need one more year. We need one more year.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, I want him to stay,
Bring-
but the reality is he's not gonna.
Bring in Jimbo Fisher.
I was gonna say bring another failed head coach.
As a
Recycle.
DC, no.
We
Jimbo's an
recycle the
offensive
head
guy.
coaches. I was gonna say, is he
Jimbo-
offense guy?
He's
Defensive
an
guy?
offensive guy. Yeah,
Uh,
that's why I was hoping for him for OC. But
Alex Grinch. I'm still riding with that.
No.
Love it. Love
Bring
it.
him in.
No.
the
Bring him in.
superhero.
He's the
Amen to
superhero we
that,
need.
Master. So while
Grinch
we're
gave
on
away
while we're
Christmas.
on while we're on football, I hear we have some fan mail.
We do have some fan mail.
Let's reach in the mailbag.
At Big Ten Fan is back again with some more questions that he wants us to answer. So,
All right.
of course, we have to oblige.
Thanks for writing.
So the very first thing he says is this was with Rivalry Week. He had a couple questions. Now we took a week off for Thanksgiving, so we're gonna answer these maybe in a little bit of a modified way. But the first question is, what is the best college football rivalry and the best rivalry in sports overall?
Ooh.
Anyone want to jump in on that first?
It's Ohio, Michigan. It is.
I feel like I'm biased, but I
No
agree.
question.
Just look at the viewer numbers alone. The most watched games from the last 3 seasons combined are the 3 Ohio State Michigan games, I believe. It's a great robbery. Tickets were
This
$700
year's
for
this year's has been double too. The viewership was like I think 19 million for Ohio State, Michigan. The second place was like 10 million. So it's not even close. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
definitely Ohio State, Michigan.
I agree with that. Anyone disagree?
One quick caveat if everyone agrees, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
so.
Yeah. One that I'll just throw out there too. Auburn, Alabama is
Iron Bowl is
not
always
better,
a good game.
but the games are always incredible. Auburn
Yeah.
gives them a game even when they're terrible. And then when
Yeah.
they're good, like then it's like a huge matchup. But even like this past year, I assume you guys at least saw the ending. Like,
Oh, yeah.
man, every year
That
the
was
game is
crazy.
nuts. So
Yeah, and
Yep.
Auburn got
That was a great
stomped by,
game.
who was it? New Mexico State the week before.
Yeah.
yeah, like trash teams
They had
are
no
killing them,
business
and
being in
then
that game.
Hot take:
and they,
Bama's not a
and
good
they
team
should
this
have won
year.
it.
Yeah,
Bama is not a good team
I
this
agree.
year. Hot take. Maybe not a
Yeah.
hot take, but Bama's not good. I think
No.
Penn State walks Bama.
I'll say it's a
Dog
hot take
walk.
only
Dog
because
walk 'em.
Bama is not as good as Bama's used to being, but they're not a
Yeah.
bad team.
They're right.
Well,
there.
maybe
bad.
bad's
They're
not the right
there.
word.
They're a good.
Yeah, they're good. They're top 30. They're top 30.
They're
They're
Michael. They're
Top
right
10.
there.
They're top 10.
They're right
Top
there.
15. Top 15.
I'm
What
fair
about
with
top 10?
15, but top 15 still makes you a good team, just not
No,
a
that's
good
fair,
Alabama
yeah.
team.
That's fair. That's fair.
They are. Next year they'll be back. I think. Like if Monroe stays, they'll be back. They're still right there, man.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they're done by any means, but this team this year is not a good Alabama team. They're top
For
15, but
a good Alabama team is a national championship team, which is not. But it's
a good Alabama team is a playoff team. I don't think Alabama's a playoff team this year.
I'll tell you what, they're gonna beat Georgia this weekend and make the playoffs.
I'll tell you
No.
what. If they beat Georgia this weekend, I think the SEC should not make the playoffs. I'll go with that hot take.
Ooh, that's not gonna happen.
Ooh.
That's not
There's
gonna happen.
logic to this though. Wait,
There
I
is.
came prepared. I came
Oh.
prepared. I'll show my work, right?
Give them the
So
stage.
you've got Michigan, who is very likely, dog walk Iowa. They're in, right? Then you've got the Pac-12 champ. Either way, I think they're in.
Yep.
Then you've got possibly Florida State winning. And this is a big if, but if they win, I think they're in. Then you've got a Alabama team that's beaten Georgia, Georgia with one loss, and a Texas, let's say they win, one loss team that has beaten Alabama, and is also and all of them are conference champs. You cannot at this point for me put in Alabama and not have Texas in also, because then at that point, why are we even playing the games?
I agree.
Hmm.
I agree with that.
You've both got one. You've got two one-loss teams that have played, and one has beaten the other.
Yeah.
That team has to be in, or both have to be in.
What are the rankings right now?
Right now, Bama's ahead of Texas.
No, Texas
I'm pretty
might be
sure.
7, Bama 8, or
Yeah.
unless Texas is 9.
Who-
No,
who-
Missouri's 9. Texas
Missouri's
7,
9.
Bama 8 right now. Yeah, Missouri 9, Penn State 10.
Man, Texas probably get in.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. My bad. So yeah, then Texas would get in.
So a lot
I
of hypotheticals
think
there, but not
Ooh.
impossible. That's not a crazy upset weekend to have
No.
this happen.
You know what's gonna happen is Georgia's gonna make it. One of Washington and Oregon's gonna make it. Michigan's gonna make it, and I think Texas will lose, and Florida State will lose, and Ohio State will squeak in again.
I'd be disgusted. That
That is what I think is gonna happen. Actually,
Football does not need that.
I
No.
would not bet against that.
Bad
I
for
could
the
definitely
sport.
see it.
Bad
Like,
for the sport.
I would bet money that Florida State loses, especially without George Travis. I don't think they have much of a chance. And then it would just be so Texas to lose this game and blow their spot.
It would be.
So I think that Ohio State is going to somehow again sneak their way into the college football playoffs
I could see it.
and then overperform. I think they're going to play well if they make it, like they did last year.
Probably. Yeah.
But
If they make it, they'll
we'll see.
give whoever it is a good game. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of chips that gotta fall.
Could you go bringing it back around? Could you imagine an Ohio State Michigan playoff game? Like it would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I hate them, but as a sports fan, like that would be amazing.
It would be an amazing game.
It would.
Yeah.
It would.
It would be incredible.
So
And I'm pretty sure the net success rate analytics say that Ohio State outplayed Michigan.
A lot of this. We don't care about that.
You know, the analytics guy. Okay, that's what I go to.
Numbers
Net
don't
success
lie.
rate.
Check the scoreboard.
That's right. Well, look, the scoreboard was a little bit different, but I think the net success rate said that Alabama, Ohio State played a better game than Michigan did.
He just gives him a lot of this to shut him down. He returned the favor with the off button.
Yeah, Yip and Yap over here, my friend. Yip and Yap, that's you for real.
Yeah.
So also, not if we're done with this college football, he did say the second part of the question was the best sports rivalry overall.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch any soccer, but there's got to be some like maybe like are Man City and Man United rivals? Because those European
I'm pretty sure. I
They
don't
go
know soccer.
crazy. They are insane.
Yeah.
Soccer games bring energy you would not expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably some soccer
As
team.
not a soccer not a soccer fan myself, I don't really understand it, but I'll tell you what, during the World Cup I get into it.
Yo,
True.
no, next season we got to hit a Union game. I hear
I'll
they're
go.
wild.
I'll go.
I'll go.
Yeah. They're
I'll go.
playoffs. I think they're in the final this past year.
We
I
got to see
believe.
them versus Inter Miami.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, Messi. Yes. Make it happen.
But yeah, no, I
I-
think collectively from what we know as sports fans, from the sports we follow, has to be Ohio State Michigan as the best rivalry.
I agree.
I like me some Eagles Cowboys though. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like it's not as much like everyone just hates the Cowboys too. I guess it's not like
Yeah. No.
I guess
There's
the same with
there's
Michigan, though.
definitely a different level in Philly for hate of the Cowboys. Like, come
the
on.
Cowboys catch
Yeah, that's
smoke
true.
everywhere they go.
That's
The
true.
thing is, I don't get as hyped up for an Eagles Cowboys game as I do to watch Ohio State Michigan, and I'm not even a fan of either of their teams.
It's not what
That's how you know it's a good rivalry.
Isn't that what you
Huh?
think though? Pal?
What do you mean? It's not what I think.
It's the collective. What's the bigger rivalry? Not in your opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
You know?
in my opinion, the best
Yeah, but it's
rivalry
still
is
your
still
opinion.
Yeah.
It's still your
Like
opinion of which one's the
no,
bigger.
no, but I mean, just because you don't get as fired up for it, doesn't mean it's not as good of a rivalry. That's
no,
what I'm
I
saying.
agree, but to me, it's
Sure.
a better rivalry. I understand what you're saying, but that's my take. You're asking for my take. That's my take. Okay, that's all I can say.
Fair enough. I respect it. I
Text.
respect
Roll it
it.
on.
Tex, who do you got? Yeah, do you got the same one?
I honestly, I was thinking Eagles Cowboys, but again, it's hard for. I know, but I would get more entertainment value out of watching an Ohio State Michigan game than I would an Eagles Cowboys game.
Yeah, because you got enough skin in that one. That's not a bad answer, but that's why. I mean,
I got one more that I just thought of.
Yeah.
How about a Duke North Carolina basketball game?
Yankees, Red Sox too. I mean, you got
There's
that
a
in
lot
there.
of them.
Lakers, Celtics, Lakers and C's. I mean, hey,
Nah.
a lot of them out there.
Celtics clear nowadays. It's over.
What if they're in the final though? Those couple years of Kobe in the final. Ooh,
Nah,
man,
Those are
that-
great.
that-
Yeah.
must
Kobe
see,
and
must
KG
see.
going at it was must see television.
Yep.
I was not a basketball guy growing up, and I still watched Lakers Celtics in the finals.
It's a big one. Let's not gloss over everything now. I'm not saying that Ohio State Michigan's wrong, but
No,
there's a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of good ones out there.
There are, yeah.
How
So
about like Aaron Rodgers and his Achilles? That's a good rivalry.
Aaron Rodgers and modern medicine.
No, he's back. He's so back.
That's a better one. Yeah. And the Vax.
So we'll move on, I guess, to the second question here, unless anyone wants to weigh in on the rivalries anymore.
Nope.
Second question, we're a little bit
Really?
late for this one. Thoughts on the game this week? Does the loser still have a chance to make the playoff? I think we kind of already talked about
Yes.
that. Ohio State does have a chance to sneak in.
Not likely.
Not likely, but
I'm betting on
possible. So we'll skip over that. Closing in on the end of the season, how do we think the playoff ends up? Does Florida State get left out because Jordan Travis got hurt? Can't see them leaving out an undefeated Power 5 team. Does Bama sneak in with an SEC title? I think we already covered that too.
Okay, let me touch that real quick. Florida State does not get left out just because Jordan Travis is out. They need to lose this weekend to be left out. If they win, they're in.
I agree.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. With the battle for the land grant trophy this weekend, how do you feel about Penn State not really having one true rival? I love it.
I think I do too. The only thing is, I would say if Pitt was in the Big Ten, that would be a protected rivalry. So, do we really have no rival? I think it's Pitt. We just don't play them.
Because they suck.
We're not
Yeah,
rivals.
They're not a
Pitt
rival.
doesn't rival us. Get out of
Does
here.
a rival have to be? Does a rivalry have to be competitive?
No.
I think
Ohio-
historically it has to be. You don't have to be
Ohio
competitive
State-
every year.
Ohio State beat Michigan 9 years in a row.
Yeah, but historically, like over the past 80 years or whatever, you have to have some type. Like, would you consider Penn State Maryland a rivalry? Because Maryland wants
No,
to. But that's
no,
what I
no.
mean. Like, at
Yeah,
some
but
point, you need to be on that even level of play.
I'll look up the record. But it's got to be. I'm sure Penn State has the lead, but I don't think it's like a Maryland or Rutgers type of lead in the
Yeah,
series.
I agree with that.
Ireland
But
was impressive.
yeah, but I mean, like with Texas Point, like do you have to be competitive to be a rivalry? And I think the answer is yes. I think at some point historically, you had to have been competitive.
A rivalry is
Yeah.
not going to develop unless at some point it is competitive.
Yeah,
Like the
I agree with that.
80s Penn State was competitive, which is why it still lingers today, even though
Yeah.
nowadays it really wouldn't be that competitive.
50
It's from
years.
then that it's still considered a rivalry.
All right, here it is. Ready for this? Penn State leads the series. We kind of figured that. 50, 53, 43.
Not even close.
It is absolutely close enough. Absolutely.
double-digit
It's
lead.
closer than Ohio State, Michigan. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as those two. It's like
No,
When's
they're
the,
50-50.
last, when's the last time Pitt won?
you could say
2019?
no. It doesn't matter.
2016?
This is immaterial.
The year we
2016.
should have made playoffs, they kind of on us.
That is the correct answer, by the way. That's the correct answer.
Was it score 42-39, I think?
It's bad, yeah.
He gave you the box score if you really want right now. I mean,
What's his face do for like 4 touchdowns against us?
yeah,
Yeah.
Trace McSorley went 17 of 19 for 200 yards. Like he can rattle it off. It can happen. It can happen.
I don't consider Pitt a true rival because we don't play them every year,
Was it
or
straight
most
up
years we don't play them.
important season?
Yeah, I agree, Bike. I don't think right now we're unrivaled. Obviously, I'm just saying if we had the opportunity to play them every year, like some teams do, I think that would be tagged as a rivalry.
I agree.
Probably,
I'll
yeah.
stand alone on the hill and say I don't think I like that we don't have a rival. I mean, I do very much enjoy that we can say, Penn State unrivaled. But
That's
It's
Yeah.
what
catchy.
itself.
Yeah, it's
at
catchy.
the end of the day, there is part of it that I do wish we did have a rival. Because it's rivalry week. God,
Hey, me.
rolls around and it's like the end of the prom and everyone's slow dancing and you don't have a partner. There is that party that you have that team that at the end of the night the last game you go head to head, you bang helmets and really give it a good one, and we don't have that.
Part of me
it's
likes
just-
that we can hate everyone equally.
You know who's becoming a rival slowly is Iowa though.
Yes. I
Very
think so, too.
slowly. So give it a couple.
Yeah.
Give them like 10 years. Let's see where we're standing with Iowa because that would be a fun one, I think.
The bad blood has been beginning to simmer. The only thing, unfortunately, is it's going to get the temperature turned down because we're not going to play them as often with the new Big Ten.
Yeah.
But I think if we kept going how we were going, it was cranking into that. There was definitely some like, let's make it, it's 31-0 this year. Let's make it 58-0. There was a little bit of that,
Yeah.
brewing. So
I agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who else
Okay.
we got from Big Ten fan?
Yeah, let's see. Heisman talk. How about a little Heisman talk? Tight race. Thoughts on Jaden Daniels' stat padding last week? Can the Big Ten claim the Heisman? Can the Big Ten claim the Heisman if Penix wins?
oh, love that one. Yes,
Yes.
of course. Yes,
Yes,
of course.
yes. Of course. No, the Heisman it's a very statistic, I think, heavy title you can earn, and Jaden Daniels has the stats at this point. Even if he's stat padded, I haven't watched a lot of LSU, so I can't say. But looking purely at stats, he's had a better season than 2019 Joe Burrow, so he needs the Heisman, in my opinion.
Three loss team though.
Yeah, I don't think it matters that much.
Bo
His
Nix.
numbers
Bo
are
Nix.
insane.
I know, but Bo Nix is going to be in the playoff possibly if he wins with not quite equal numbers, but ballpark numbers for sure, and playing for a title. Who knows? I'd be voting for Bo Nix. That's just me.
I mean, my thoughts on this are short and sweet. Doesn't matter. The Heisman's a joke. I stopped caring about the Heisman. Once Christian
Take that,
McCaffrey
Big
lost the
Ten fan.
Heisman to Derrick Henry, I knew the Heisman is a sham and it's not worth paying attention to because the best player doesn't get the trophy.
They got
So I was-
DeVonta Smith though. They kind of redeemed a little bit there.
I don't know. My take on this is typically the Heisman goes to the best player on the best team. Doesn't matter if you're the best player overall, but you look at the best team and then you say, okay, who's the best player? In my opinion, I think Washington. I know Oregon is favored. Washington's going to beat Oregon. Penix is going to go to the playoffs. He's going to win the Heisman.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
That's my
Nope.
take. But I also don't think the Big Ten can claim a Heisman on that.
Yes, they can.
They could, but I don't think they should.
Actually, no. I don't want Indiana too. So
I don't want him associated with Indiana in any way, shape, or form.
He
After the
was
reach,
never. He
You
was
never
never
played
at
for
Indiana.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Where'd you
That's
get
here's a
that
my
hot
fault.
take. Here's a hot take for you. I don't think Penix is that good.
That is a hot take.
I'll go hotter. I would take Penix over Caleb Williams.
Whoa.
I think
Ooh.
I think Penix is a phenomenal quarterback, and I think Caleb Williams is criminally overrated.
That might be true. That might be
Right
true.
now, I think Caleb Williams did not do anything to increase his position this past year. If anything, he just decreased it. So there's maybe a little bit of truth there, but that's still a very large jump from Penix to get in the stratosphere.
Caleb Williams has the single most turnovers of any player in the entire country.
That's pretty bad.
That's not a stat you want to have on your ledger. That's true.
That's not a
He's
quarterback
fine, he's
I want
fine.
on my team.
Yeah.
He's got a point.
I think Josh Allen's a decent quarterback.
Got himself beat this last weekend.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
he did. Go Birds. Go
Go
Birds.
Birds. Go
As
Birds.
soon as Diggs hit the birds, sealed their fate. Should have known better.
That dude Jake Elliott's a winner, but that's for a different. We'll talk about that in a different time or something. We all know what.
No.
Oh yeah.
No,
Jake the
Elliott's
mate.
a winner.
I have the stat saved. I'm glad you said that. This will be
Oh.
super quick. We won't go down the rabbit hole too far. 58 plus yard field goals. This is shout out to FanDuel TV Up and Adams. 58 plus yard field goals. Top 4 NFL history. So Adam Vinatieri comes in 4th. He's got 2 attempts. He's made none. Actually, I think this is just for reference. It can't be top 4. But anyway, Adam Vinatieri has attempted 2. He's made none. 0%. Sebastian Janikowski attempts
Raiders boy.
7. Raiders boy. Big leg, right? Attempted
Ooh.
17 58 plus.
17,
He made 3.
Good lord.
He made 17. He's 3 for 17, right? Okay.
He's died,
Justin
too.
Tucker. Now here's what you would expect, right, to be the standard. He has attempted 13 58 plus. He's made 3 also. So a better percentage, but still he's hit over 3.
Wow.
Jake Elliott. He's attempted 4. So nowhere near the 17. He's made 4. He's made 4 for 4.
That boy's a dog.
Wow.
Jake Elliott's him.
Wow.
Now this is an internet graphic, so I hope it's true. And I'm not been duped, but
Yeah, I'll
but,
tell
but
you
if
what,
it's true,
to make it
wow.
in those conditions too, that was
Yeah.
impressive.
It was. You do not want to kick a ball in the driving rain like that.
You can ask Evan when the Eagles were driving down, they were gonna have to make the field goal. I look at my dad, I go, "Oh, they're going to overtime. Elliott's gonna make the field. It's overtime." I was like, I've seen this too many times. I know what he's gonna do. I had no doubt in my mind. Yeah.
How about
Insane.
I saw Stephon Diggs, I guess, was like yelling the sideline, like they were all yelling, and someone commented like there's some kind of like Sports Center video about it, and Stephon Diggs commented on it. He was like, "My voice high. I know we heard that. Like I know we heard me yelling." So I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know. Pretty good.
Smitty's got a great voice, by the way. You ever like hear him yapping on the sideline?
Oh,
Smitty's
yeah.
great. Yeah, Smitty's great.
He's a big whiner, Smitty.
I like
Yeah,
when he needed his hat last year. He needed his hat.
Yeah, I need a hat.
Yeah,
I need a hat. I
it's
need a
cold,
hat.
yeah.
He's a dog.
And he doesn't like the rain, right? He doesn't
Hand
like playing in
warmers,
the rain.
yeah. I need hand warmers. Yeah.
Hates it.
Yeah, hates it.
I need a hat and I need hand warmers. That was good. We got one more question here, Evan. This is going to be big for you.
Yeah.
Some Penn State basketball talk last week, with the belief the program is trending upward. What's the ceiling? A historically irrelevant program. Can't see them really ever being anything more than like a top 40 team or so.
I mean, so the thing is
Shouldn't
with
have
basketball,
drive-by.
you look year to year, and they're not, at least in the foreseeable future. Now, this was said before we had our 3-game losing streak, which I can talk about that. But in the foreseeable future, we won't be a consistently top, ranked team. But if you look season to season, there are teams that come out of nowhere. Look at like when Wichita was good for like 3 years. Right now, FAU is a top 10 team. They're like fantastic. So there are teams that will come out of nowhere and hang around for a couple of years, and that is what the ceiling is for us right now. I'd say a potential can make it to a Final Four, every now and then team, but we're not going to be hanging around the top for a while. That being said, after this past week, that's not going to be for a little bit of time either. So the ceiling for any basketball team, March Madness is crazy. Everyone knows it. Any team can make it depending on the year. But we're not going to be like a perennial powerhouse for any time soon. That's what I say.
I don't know a ton about basketball, so I'm just going to defer to you. You're the resident expert on it. So
if you want about the team right now the problem. So we started 4-0, looked good. Dropped our first game with Texas A&M last week in a tournament, and then we lost to Butler, which should not have happened. And we lost bad, and then we lost to VCU, which definitely should not have happened because we just took their coach and their best player. The main issue right now is like we're a team that they're still they still know their entire identity. Like these guys just got together 3 months ago. It's a brand new roster. We brought in 9 transfers, so they still need to figure it out. They can still be very good. They have a lot of athleticism, a lot of talented guys, but they just need to figure out what each one is meant to do on the court. So we're not going to be. I don't think we're going to be the special team we were last year, but give us a year or two, and I think if we develop properly, we can be back in the tournament again. There's your rundown for Penn State basketball. I'll have more to say next week after this next game. See if we can bounce back from a rough little skid here. But
what was the crux of that question? Was the ceiling for the team?
Oh, yeah, what's the ceiling? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was like ceiling long term. Ceiling long term is we can be a team that shows up for a couple years and kind of probably fades back. Would be, from what I could tell, at least that's what it kind of seems to be.
I like that analogy with the FAU or Wichita State, where we've got a good wave that comes through and that pushes us into the tournament, and you make some noise, and then you've got to reload, and you're probably out of the tournament. But I think you're always going to be above the line, below the line, making the tournament not.
Yep.
I think that's probably a fair ceiling. I agree.
Yeah.
Now, who knows? I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get good and we stay good and we win the championship 10 years in a row in the future. But it's just probably not something that's going to happen, unfortunately.
And then he does leave. He does leave one last comment. He says, "Loving the product here," but he also made the comment, and I wanted to bring this up of my own volition. Don't hate the soggy food stance. And then he also says, "Microwaving a Subway hoagie is absolutely nuts," which I disagree with. But have to say, the last few spoons of cereal are my favorite when it's not as crunchy.
Oh,
so there's somebody out there that agrees with me. That's all I'm saying.
I love all of our viewers, so I'm not going to comment.
Amen. I agree.
That is nuts. I will comment. That is nuts on the cereal take.
No, it's good. That's when cereal's great. You push it down, you get it all soaked. The best is I'll have a bowl of Cocoa Pebbles, right? Like the little guys. And you eat them and you're going good. And then if you let it sit for a couple minutes, you could drink the cereal with the milk. Oh man. It goes hard, man. It goes so hard.
Big Ten fan, since Big Ten fan leaves so much comments, let's leave a question for him or anyone in the comments if you want. What is your favorite cereal? Favorite cereal, simple. Nice and easy this week.
I like that.
That's a good one. Favorite cereal.
This works both ways. I like it.
Yeah.
We're democracy.
Yeah. So at Big Ten fan and our other viewers, let us know.
Drop your comment.
Leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell while you're down there.
It might as well.
Hit the bell.
Free.
Hit the bell.
It's free. You got no money.
That's right. Ring that bell.
Let your friends know. They don't have to watch. Hit the subscribe button. Be like, yo, guys, go subscribe. That's all you gotta do. Maybe watch.
It's free. It doesn't cost money.
Tell me you love me. Hit that subscribe.
What does it cost?
If we hit 100 subscribers, we will release merch.
That's not true.
Oh, not free merch.
Not free merch, no, but we'll let you buy merch.
We will open the shop. Yeah.
We should have an actual goal. We should set a goal.
Yeah, 100 subscribers. We drop our first line of merch.
We're not dropping merch at 100 subscribers, my friend.
Why not?
Sure we are.
Why wouldn't we?
Sure. We'll drop merch.
Wait,
yes.
They'll be made to order.
Okay,
yes. Yeah. At Mad Tees.
We'll all be ordering them as the orders come in. Yeah.
We'll take them to Mad Tees.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So I actually, if nobody has anything else to bring up, I have one thing I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear of a Twitch channel? Well, all right. First of all, let's talk about Twitch Plays. You guys are all familiar with Twitch Plays?
Nope.
No. So Twitch Plays is where a bunch of people get on Twitch and they comment, buttons for Game Boy. Evan, I know you're looking at me because you're being sarcastic, but I'm just filling people in.
No, for
Okay.
our viewers.
For the
too.
viewers.
Not
So,
everybody knows Twitch Plays. So yeah.
Twitch is like a streaming site where you can go and watch people stream whatever. There was a time with Twitch Plays where Twitch played Pokemon, and you could go and input like comments during the live stream, and it would control the movements. But it's like thousands of people might be on here at the same time making this game, trying to beat the Pokemon game. There's this Twitch channel right now called Winning Sequence, and they're doing something called Pi Plays Pokemon Sapphire.
When you started talking about Twitch Plays, I was going to mention this if you didn't.
Yeah.
Hear about this.
So this is awesome.
Twitch
So,
Plays?
what?
Wait, do you actually not know?
Is it
Do you actually not know, or
not Twitch?
Yeah, but there was like a channel, Twitch Plays, so they would have the audience play a game in like. Okay, yeah. So the audience would like press like buttons, like A would be you press the A button, start, right, up, down. It's Twitch Plays. So this one is called Winning Sequence. So Pi has an infinite number of digits. So they assigned each individual number to be an input on the Game Boy, essentially. So if you think like, you ever hear the story, like if you put a monkey in front of a keyboard, it would type the entire play of Shakespeare, like an entire Shakespeare play perfectly.
Well,
if you give it enough time,
infinite
monkeys, infinite times for infinite time. Yeah. Eventually, one of them would spit out a Shakespeare play.
Right.
The idea here is, since pi is infinite, in theory, if you just run through the sequence of every digit, eventually there exists a sequence of buttons that beats Pokemon. And right now, last time I checked, they're at 65 million digits they checked, and they are still in the starting town of Little Root. They almost fought the first rival battle, but they have a level 78 Sceptile. 71, yeah. There's a level 71 starter that like knows Leaf Blade, and they have not fought their opening rival fight yet. But in theory, because it's infinite, they will eventually beat the game. And I just wanted to bring that up because I think that's really funny.
That's wild.
That is wild. Yep. What was on the original one when they fought? I think they actually beat it, right? The original Twitch Plays Pokemon.
But that was the audience helping. It wasn't just like an infinite sequence of numbers. That was people working together to make it happen.
Is what
but it was impossible to coordinate because it's open to everybody, right? And then like anybody could input any button, and you could do things that harm yourself as well as help yourself, right? So what was the one like thing that they kept doing over and over? Like, weren't they trapped in the forest for like months or something? Like they couldn't get out of. I feel like there's just something that came up that was like, there was just something they could not do.
There was something about, like that. I do know what you're talking about. No, I do know what you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it quick. But I know at one point they started releasing a bunch of Pokemon.
Yes. Yeah.
I think one of them was called Bird Jesus.
No.
That one.
No, Bird Jesus was the anchor of the team. Clutched up. He didn't get released.
Major problem.
Bird Jesus and Jay Leno, the Eradicate.
Jay
Lord
Leno.
Helix. Yeah. Good times. I remember that.
That was a good time. Yeah. I never watched any of it, but I
was
definitely
wild.
I was aware.
Okay, so there's nothing. It's not. Yeah. I can't find it, but yeah, there was like some big issue, and yeah. But yeah, I just thought that was very interesting. So I've been watching that. So now, basically, what happens is when I come home from class or the lab or whatever, I'll come back. I'll start playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. This has been my nightly routine when I don't have homework or studying to do. I play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and I watch Winning Sequence on Twitch. And I just watch them
just go left, right, left, down, run into walls.
Well, I'm playing a video game while I'm doing this. This is kind of like background noise. So that's like, yeah.
Actually, well, I'm going to jump on the Pokemon discussion here.
Yeah.
I recently discovered Pokidoku.
I have seen Pokidoku. I have not tried it yet.
Which is, for anyone who doesn't know, it's the Pokemon Immaculate Grid.
Amazing.
Oh,
amazing.
I don't know a lot of the new ones though, but I would dominate the old ones.
I saw it and I was like, oh man, I have to find it. I have to play it. So I went and I played it, and I realized when you don't play Pokemon for about a decade, there's a lot of Pokemon you don't know about.
How many Pokemon do you think you could name right now?
How many are there?
I want you to just guess how many you could name first.
There's over 1,000.
There's over 1,000 Pokemon. Yeah.
I'm good for
Say-
200 at least. At least 200.
I would
200?
say I
Okay.
could
I'd-
probably hit
Yeah.
like 450.
450. Okay. Evan, you have a number on
You
that?
know the first 4.
subscribers. Tex will name 450 Pokemon on top of his head, and he will not be able to leave until he does.
I will. Yeah, we hit 100 subs. I will sit in front of my computer and live stream until I can name 450 Pokemon.
You will not be permitted any food, water, fresh air. There will
Nope.
be nothing permitted
Just
until he
misery. Just misery.
completes his task.
If
I could do at least like
If we
20
get
right
to
now.
99, I might start booting people.
At least 20.
I think I think if I had to, I think I could do like 700.
That's wild,
Oof.
dude.
That is
No,
I
that's
think
wild.
I could.
wild.
I think I could. We've played all the games.
I'll give you $700.
If I name 700 Pokemon, I could do
Off the top
that.
of your head. No looking up nothing.
No, yeah, I could do that.
30 minutes.
30 minutes is tough, but I could probably still do that.
You can't. There's no way.
I think I could. I think I could. We'll run it. We'll run it after this. But
No,
I really think I could do it.
No, you won't.
If you're gonna give me
It was the
$700,
first
I'll do it. Because I mean, there's 151, right? First gen.
Yeah.
Those are locks. Everybody knows those.
Yeah, I was just gonna say if it was the first gen, I could get probably about 140, 145 out of 150. I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Even
here's
second gen, I could get a
Here's
lot.
the fun
But
thing about the Pokedoku. Not only is the goal to like try and fill in the grid, it's like the secondary challenge is to choose the Pokemon that, or try and choose Pokemon that are less frequently picked by other people. Try and come up with
There's like a
Oh,
uniqueness
percentage.
score. Yeah.
right.
That's what the Immaculate Grid, that's what that's for too. Like that's what the people like to go like.
That's
oh,
how
oh,
that
oh,
does that.
Yep.
Yeah, that had a score too. Yep.
Oh, I know it had a score. I just never knew how they calculated it. I always thought it was kind of
Yeah.
random.
Yep.
Yep.
I learned today.
Least common guys.
They have it.
Here's one for the Pokemon. One more thing. If you had a bet, right? You got $1 for every Pokemon you named for all Pokemon ever created, and you lost $1 for every Pokemon you missed, and you have I don't know an hour. Would you take the bet?
No.
Yes.
I would not. No.
Not worth an
No,
hour.
I don't think I can name half of them.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say Tex. You're probably the only one that's close to the halfway point, but
I think I am close to the halfway point. I think I'm shy of it though, because I'm pretty sure up to Gen 4 is just a hair under 500.
oh, okay.
That sounds
gotcha.
right.
And
Yeah.
now I know a couple from the later gens, especially now, and having played Scarlet Violet, but I think it'd basically be a wash between the new ones that I know and some oddballs I would miss in like Gen 2 or something, Gen 1, and then I think I would end up just shy of that 500 mark.
Here's the thing. So have you guys ever tried to name all 32 NFL teams? Like unless you know the divisions, like you'll miss a team.
It's hard.
And it's
Yeah.
only 32. You're not gonna.
It's not hard.
All right, Bill, wait. See how many you can name, but you can't name in divisional order.
Okay. I'm not gonna. We'll do this after. I'm not gonna do this right now.
But you'll
Fair,
be
fair.
surprised how hard it is. It's a lot. It's easier when you go division by division and knock them
Try
out.
it with NBA teams.
Just go gen by with Pokemon. Just go gen by gen.
buddy. But then there's
I don't have
There's
to order
100,
them.
200 each gen is the problem.
exactly.
No, if
Not-
I
not
You
four.
play the game. Just map out the routes in your head. Where do you go? What's the first town? What's the second town?
Yeah, sure.
Cook right through it.
you're gonna do it by route? Are you insane?
I don't even know what towns are in which game.
I feel like
Same.
I've
Same, man.
nuzlocked. I feel like I've nuzlocked Gen 3 and Gen 4 and Gen 5 enough to know. Maybe not by
I know.
route, but well,
But
I'm confident I'd get over the halfway point easily.
you're guessing by route when the Pokedoku says a region. Sometimes I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you have to then it's like region and type, and that gets harder because then you have to know the types. You can't just know the names, and the types are complicated sometimes. I don't know. I think I could do it though. I think if you're giving me $1 for everyone I get and taking $1 for everyone I don't, I think I still come out ahead.
I disagree.
I like the enthusiasm. I like it.
Yeah. If I'm not gonna bet on me, who's gonna bet on me? So.
True.
Yeah, that's right. The attitude.
Yeah. All right, I think we're at time here. Unless anybody has stuff they want to add.
The whole the mailbag.
yeah, that's the whole mailbag. Yeah.
Leave a comment down
leave-
below. We want to hear any questions you have about anything. We're here to talk.
Favorite cereal? Don't forget. Let us
That-
know.
Favorite
that's the number
cereal.
one
Favorite
question.
cereal, yeah.
Yep. And then we'll tell you our favorite cereal next week too.
We're not sponsored by
Mm.
General Mills, but we might be trying.
If how about this? If we get at least
Kellogg's.
5 comments about the favorite cereal, we'll do a cereal tier list.
Ooh,
Ooh.
okay.
Ooh.
You do
That's
that.
right.
Drop it below. Drop it below.
Five different people commenting. All right, at Big Ten fan, we know how you play this game.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's good for one of them.
He's good for one of them, yeah. But we
He's
need
good for one,
5
but-
people to comment, and we'll do this. So
We need 4 more. Yeah, we gotta be legit.
Yep.
yep.
I agree.
All right. Thanks for watching.
And
All right.
adios.
All right.